The boys are back in action tomorrow against Hearts as we edge closer to winning the league. In today's video, we will go over the build-up to that match, whilst going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours, which includes the huge seven-figure windfall the club can expect. But before we get into that, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Former Celtic striker Chris Sutton has taken to social media to react to the incredible story of young Celtic fan Joshua and his heartwarming interaction with BSC Young Boys supporters. The former Hoop striker shared his thoughts on X, simply stating, "This is sensational," in response to Joshua's father's post about their upcoming trip to Switzerland. The goodwill between Joshua and the Young Boys supporters has now gone a step further. Joshua's father, Kevin McLaughlin, took to X to share the incredible news that the family has been invited by BSC Young Boys to attend their upcoming Swiss Super League match against Iverdon on April 5th. The club has arranged everything for Joshua, his mum and his dad to travel to Bern and experience the game as their special guests. In his post, Joshua's dad expressed his gratitude towards Young Boys and their supporters, highlighting how the Swiss club is keen to build on the unique connection created that night at Celtic Park. Thanks to some social media detective work, the club has even managed to identify the couple who shared the special moment with Joshua, meaning they will be reunited in Bern. Joshua will have the chance to personally thank them with a gift from the Celtic Superstore. Chris Sutton's reaction sums up what many Celtic fans have been feeling about this extraordinary story. The former Hoop striker, known for his outspoken opinions, kept it simple and heartfelt. His words reflect the admiration for Joshua's sportsmanship and the way football can unite fans beyond club rivalries. As if the trip to Switzerland wasn't enough, Joshua is also set to enjoy a special director's box experience at Celtic Park, further cementing this as a dream-come-true moment for the young supporter. This entire story is a shining example of what makes football truly special: moments of kindness, respect, and a love for the game that transcends borders. Now for the main story, as Celtic could be in line for a significant financial boost this summer, with former Hoops right-back Jeremy Frimpong attracting serious interest from Liverpool. The Dutchman has been a standout performer for Bayer Leverkusen, and reports from PA News Agency suggest that Xabi Alonso's side could cash in on him at the end of the season. When Frimpong left Celtic for Leverkusen in January 2021, the Scottish champions negotiated a sell-on clause that entitles them to 30% of any profit from his next move. With Liverpool reportedly prepared to pay around £34 million for the 24-year-old, Celtic could be set to receive a substantial sum. Leverkusen originally paid Celtic £10 million for Frimpong, meaning any fee above that represents pure profit for the German club. If Liverpool's £34 million valuation materialises, the profit margin would stand at £24 million. Given Celtic's 30% entitlement, this would see them pocket around £6.7 million, a sizable boost to the Hoops' finances. A financial injection like this could potentially provide Brendan Rodgers with additional resources for summer recruitment. With Celtic looking to strengthen key areas ahead of next season, the funds generated from Frimpong's transfer could be reinvested into squad improvements, infrastructure, or even contract renewals for key players. Frimpong's development since leaving Glasgow has been impressive. The attacking fullback has become one of Europe's most exciting defenders, excelling in Leverkusen's dynamic system under Xabi Alonso. His pace, dribbling, and end product have made him a key player in their title win last season and earned him international recognition with the Netherlands. Liverpool's interest in Frimpong comes as they look to refresh their squad under Arne Slot. With Trent Alexander-Arnold reportedly on the verge of a move to Real Madrid, the Red see Frimpong as an ideal option to provide attacking width from right-back. If a deal is agreed, Celtic fans will have another reason to keep an eye on the former Hoop star. While nothing is confirmed yet, a Frimpong transfer this summer would not only represent another step in his career, but also provide a welcome cash injection for the Hoops. As the summer window approaches, Celtic supporters will be keeping close tabs on any developments regarding the former fullback. In other news, Hearts manager Neil Critchley has been putting in the hours during the international break, focusing on how best his side can approach this weekend's daunting trip to face Celtic at Parkhead. Speaking ahead of the match, Critchley admitted he has spent the international break analysing Celtic and formulating a game plan. He emphasised that his team will aim to be positive. He said, Whatever way we decide to go and whatever our shape is, we want to try and be positive and take the game to the opposition. While it's an ambitious mindset, taking the game to Celtic at Celtic Park is easier said than done. Brendan Rodgers' side have been largely dominant at home this season, and Hearts will need to be at their absolute best to even make any sort of impact. Critchley spoke about wanting Hearts to throw a few punches and ensure they have a go at Celtic. However, history shows that most teams attempting to go toe-to-toe with the Hoops at Celtic Park end up suffering. Celtic's relentless pressing and attacking movement often overwhelm opponents, particularly those who try to be too expansive. Critchley also acknowledged that his side would have to suffer a little bit, which is likely an understatement given Celtic's ability to control possession and create chances. For Celtic, this is another opportunity to show their quality and maintain their push for a 55th league title. Rodgers' men will be heavy favourites, and with key players like Paulo Bernardo returning, they will be eager to put on a strong performance in front of the raucous home support. Hearts may come with a positive mindset, but Celtic have seen it all before. If they play to their usual high standards, they should have more than enough to take care of business and claim another crucial 3 points on the road to the league title. And lastly, Celtic winger Lewis Palmer has spoken out about his future at the Hoops, as speculation continues over his long-term future. The Honduran international, currently on loan at Greek giants Olympiacos, has an option to make the move permanent at the end of the season. Despite his loan move, Palmer has highlighted that he remains a Celtic player for now. Speaking to Diario La Prensa, the winger stated, "I'm still with them, Celtic." While this suggests he has not closed the door on returning to Glasgow, his words also indicate a focus on his current role at Olympiacos. After a promising start to his Celtic career, Palmer found himself struggling for regular game time under Brendan Rodgers. The January loan move to Olympiacos presented him with a new challenge, and he has wasted no time in making an impact. His goal and assist in the 6-0 Greek Cup semi-final demolition of AEK Athens showed exactly what he can bring to a team when given the opportunity. Olympiacos hold an option to buy Palmer for around €4 million at the end of the season. While there has been no official word from the Greek club on whether they intend to activate the clause, Palmer's performances could make him an attractive long-term option for them. If he continues to impress, it wouldn't be a surprise to see Olympiacos push for a permanent deal. Palmer's situation puts Celtic in an interesting position. If Olympiacos choose to sign him, the Hoops will receive a strong fee and free up space in the squad for new signings. However, if he returns to Glasgow, he will need to fight for his place in a competitive wide area, with players like Dyson Maeda, Jota, Nicholas Kuhn and Yang Hyun-jun also fighting for a starting spot. For now, Palmer remains committed to Olympiacos, stating, "As long as there's no transfer, I'll continue to be grateful to Celtic, but it's time to defend Olympiacos." While his long-term future remains uncertain, it's clear that he is determined to make the most of his time in Greece. Celtic fans, what are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let us know down in the comments section below. That does bring us to the end of today's video. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Thank you,